Hello, my name is Oliver and I will explain why we need to protect coral reefs. Coral reefs are important because they protect shorelines, provide food, support biodiversity, produce oxygen, and support local economies. Coral reefs are being destroyed by a number of causes that work like a domino effect. This includes the loss of symbionts due to contamination from coastal runoffs and overfishing, coastal development, which results in more people entering the shore waters and increasing various pollutants, and even garbage preventing sunlight from entering the water, which disrupts photosynthesis, something essential to the reefs. Coral bleaching is a phenomenon that occurs when corals lose their symbiotic algae and photosynthetic pigments. Over time, the coral will die and turn completely white, having an eerie appearance of an abandoned boneyard. An astounding quarter of the world's marine life lives in or around coral reefs, so when these reefs are destroyed, the habitats of many others are also destroyed. With the disappearance of these marine animals, the food chain is broken. Coral reefs also contribute billions of dollars each year from tourism and fishing, so their destruction can have a devastating impact on the livelihoods of fishermen and local economies. They even provide a variety of medicines, so the loss of reefs will also weaken the supply of these medicines. Much effort is being made in preparation and for the restoration of coral reefs. Environmental agencies will identify and address local threats such as water quality. Once water quality is restored, coral can be transplanted to those areas to flourish again. They are also monitoring coral growth, encouraging support from local communities, and preventing contamination by prohibiting swimming or the use of sunscreen. There are a number of things that anyone can do to help this problem. Some of them are as simple as choosing sustainable seafood, volunteering in local beach cleanups, or even just checking to make sure that the ingredients in your sunscreen are not harmful to marine life. The following are the top 5 areas where coral reefs are most threatened. First is the Great Barrier Reef of Australia, perhaps the most famous coral reef. It is the longest and largest coral reef system in the world, and also the region most affected by coral bleaching and climate change. The most serious bleaching disaster occurred between 2016 and 2017, when 50% of coral reefs were destroyed. Then there's Southeast Asia, where an estimated 95% of coral reefs in the region have been severely damaged by plastic pollution. Plastic waste floating on the ocean blocks sunlight, hindering photosynthesis and preventing sufficient nutrient supply to the reefs. Number 3 is along the equatorial Pacific Ocean. The longest and most destructive coral bleaching occurred along this area from 2014 to 2017. The main cause is the climate phenomenon known as El Niño, and the problem is whether the bleached reefs can recover during the 3 to 7 year cycle of El Niño. The fourth is in Hawaii, specifically the island of Maui, which lost 25% of its coral reefs between 1994 and 2006. Coral cover in the Honolulu Bay has dropped from 42% to 9% in recent years. Sunscreen contamination from tourists seems to be the major cause of this loss. And finally, the Caribbean Sea is also under major threat. According to the World Resources Organization, 2/3 of coral reefs in the Caribbean are threatened by human activities, and the remaining 1/3 are threatened by marine development. Can you see that they are not just beautiful decorations in the ocean? Thank you for watching.